Welcome. Today we are going to be looking at line chart, also known as trend. Now, the example we have here is for sales of items over a period of time. We want to know, in a supermarket, are we selling more? Have we been selling more? Or have we been declining? Is there a specific period where we had more sales? Now, that will show us trend. So, if you look at on the y-axis, normally, we have the quantity of items sold. And on the x-axis, we have the time, period of observation. We can have a line like this. You can see the color is green for bag. This shows that there was increase and a little fluctuation in the sales of bag from the beginning of the observation period to the end. We can also have another line on the same chart that shows the trend for book. So this is how the trend is created. We can see that the sales of book dropped before picking up, right? So it started well, dropped, and then it picked up. Unlike bag, that had a steady increase over the period of observation. Now let's go to Tableau and see how we can create a trend chart. So first, we load our data set. It's a CSV file. We go to text, and we have sales trend. Now, looking at our data table, we have date, we have book, and we have bag. So you can see these are the number of books that were sold. On the first, there were 208 books sold and 23 bags. Let's go to our visual and see how we can present our visual. So, first thing, we drag the date to the column. And then we drag the next item, let's say bag, to the row. Now, observe something. You can see that we just have a dot. Why is it so? The entire period of observation is just a year. And if we're representing the unit as year here, then we just have a point. But if we change this to, let's say, quarterly, you can see, so we have a little extension. It shows that from the first quarter, there was decline in sale. And then from the second quarter to the third quarter, there was also a decline. However, from the third quarter to the fourth quarter, there was a spike in sale. We can extend this chart to have a wider view. What do we mean by quarter? Quarter is a period of 3 months. So 3 months period. A year has 12 months. Every 3 months is a quarter. So first 3 months is Q1, which is first quarter. Second 3 months is Q2, and like that. Now we can also change to see the months instead of the quarter by selecting this. So you can see that our visual is able to give us more detail after selecting the months. You can see what happened from the beginning of the year. We had drops, and then specifically in November, we had this spike. Of course, we can change our chart color. We are using default. We can change it to any color. We can also apply our item to the color. For instance, we can drag and drop on the color. Then it will give us a gradient where the sales were low, it has a lighter color, as we can see in the key here, and where the sales were high, has a darker shade of that color. We can also visualize the markers, the exact sales for each month by dragging bag and dropping on label. So we can see. So it aggregates. So for January, even though we had daily sales, it's able to give us the total sales for that month. For the next month, we have the total sales and like that. Another interesting way we can view it. We can also go further and say we want to see daily. We want to see the sales daily. We can select here and say day. It's going to give us every single day the sales. You can see it's a very long item. But what it does here is that it aggregates on the first. All sales on the first is what we have here. All sales on the second, irrespective of the month, is what we have here, and we can also see the trend. That's what we have. But if we go further and change to weekday, then we'll be able to see what happened on Mondays. So what happened on Mondays? On Tuesdays, we have the highest sales. So it's an interesting trend that can help us to know we make more sales on average on Tuesdays, and we make fewer sales on Mondays. So this is how to use the trend chart in Tableau. Thanks for watching.